Hi, this is Cheryl Gallant, your Conservative Member of Parliament for the heartwarming riding of Renfrew-Nipissing-Pembroke. A lot's been happening, so let's just dive right in. As regular viewers of Gallant Night News know, during the summer, I began to warn Canadians about what is being referred to as the Great Reset. In September, Justin Trudeau spoke to the United Nations.
This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset.
It is despicable that anyone would look at the carnage caused by COVID-19 and see an opportunity. It's even harder to believe that anyone would think this is the right time for an agenda that will create even more uncertainty. Justin Trudeau and the Liberals want to use the pandemic to implement a massive and risky experiment to remake the economy. This isn't the first time this is not the first time he's tried this, and this is not the time for reimagining the economy, and this isn't the time to toy with our future. This is the time to overcome COVID-19, protect the vulnerable, and save jobs. A plan is needed to help our economy recover as quickly as possible. Our Conservative Party's priorities are jobs, growth, prosperity, and above all, to bring back certainty to people's lives. Speaking of certainty, this week I kicked off the first hour of debate on my private member's bill, C-222. This bill would provide additional certainty to property owners about their rights to due process and compensation when the government wants to take your land or limit what you can do with it. If any government takes away your property, either through the expropriation process or by sneaking in restrictive rules, you have a right to be notified, have a hearing, and receive fair compensation. If you had a chance to follow the debate, you know the Liberals, NDP, and Separatists do not support protecting private property rights. The bill faces an uphill battle to get passed. There is an enormous chance if Canadians put pressure on their members of Parliament to protect property rights. We may be able to sway enough people and votes to support the bill. If you want the right to own and use your home and land, go to cherylgallant.com/C222 and tell your member of Parliament you want them to vote in support of protecting private property rights. Speaking of standing up for your rights, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and freedom of association are being crushed under the Trudeau Liberals. We all learned last month Justin Trudeau doesn't really believe in free speech when he said, and I quote, "We will always defend the freedom of expression, but freedom of expression is not without limits. For example, we're not allowed to yell fire in a packed theater. In a respectful society such as ours, everyone must be aware of the impact of our words and actions on others. There are communities expressing huge discrimination in Canada today. So yes, we will always defend freedom of expression, but everyone must act respectfully towards others and not try to needlessly or arbitrarily hurt someone we share this planet with." End of quote. And when it comes to taking away your freedom, Justin Trudeau doesn't just talk the authoritarian talk, he walks the authoritarian walk. The government's new internet censorship bill is the perfect example. Trudeau wants nearly $1 billion streaming services tax. He wants to tell companies what programs they can make available for you to watch. With the liberals and socialists, it all comes down to power and control. Control over what you see, when you see it, and how you see it. The internet is such a revolutionary technology because it transferred power and control from corporations and governments to individual citizens. That's a threat to people who want to reset our economy to their own advantage, to capitalize off the misery of others. That's why they're pushing for more internet censorship. Help stop this threat to freedom by going to cherylgallant.com/stop-C10. Tell your member of parliament to vote no on internet control. Just a second, losing my voice there for a second. On the topic of giving up, when it comes to liberal legislation, the devil is always in the details. One of those details is something the liberals are calling data for good. Data for good is liberal code for it's good that we can harvest your data. This Privacy Invasion Act allows businesses to disclose de-identified data to public entities for socially beneficial purposes. These are liberal buzzwords to hide the truth. What they're really saying is businesses will be required to turn over vast amounts of your data to the government for the purposes the liberals decided are good and beneficial to their election prospects. Remember the outrage there was when the government faced, when they were trying to access people's bank accounts and their records through Stats Canada. Well, this law is a way for them to get this data. They'll claim it's okay because they removed your name. Even without a name, bank records can easily reveal your identity. For example, phone bills, which include the number in the account statement, rent payments to landlords, where you shop, where you eat, when you get gas. All of that can easily allow the government to track you or link your bank record data up with your tax history. In order to reset the economy, the people who want global control and their technocratic armies have to find out where the money is. They have to track you in order to control you. Trudeau privacy invasion legislation is just like his internet control legislation. Once the government controls what you see and knows where you shop, it's a short step to deciding for you what to buy. That is socialism, and that's what we are fighting against here in Ottawa. You can help fight the good fight. Like and share this video. Tell your friends and family about Trudeau's plans for the Great Reset and have them speak out. They can only control us if we let them. Live from Ottawa, this is Cheryl Gallant Wishing you a good night.